All right. So the next one that we're going to look at is Scar. So I will have Sky start this one out because apparently he's very excited for who he chose to be with Scar. So
All
go
right,
ahead, babe.
so I chose the Evil Queen from Snow White. You
Okay.
did.
Yeah,
I
I
told
did.
you. I was like, you are gonna do this, and you're like, I don't know. I was like, yes, you can.
I was so
Okay.
scared. Like literally 5 seconds. I was like, what if I don't choose that? That'd
Yeah.
be awkward, right?
So
No. Okay. We both chose
they
it.
both want to be the top dog in their respective like situations. They both try to
Mhm.
kill the leader. She tries to kill Snow White while Scar ends up actually defeating and killing Mufasa.
Mhm.
They both have other people try to do their bidding while she has the huntsman and he has the three almost a
Hyenas.
hyenas, yeah.
Yeah.
And they both are also born into. Oh, she isn't born, but she is part of a
She
royal
married into
family.
it, but yes.
Yeah, so they're both part of really, really powerful families and their own perspective places.
Literally, what I wrote was neither of them are afraid to murder children for their own rising rank. That's what I wrote.
I mean, yeah, that's 100% fair.
Yeah.
I chose Radcliffe because
Okay.
Okay, wait. I see that though. I see it. So go. Keep talking. I see
because
it. Okay.
like they both like want power and land,
Mhm.
and they
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Radcliffe wants. Technically he does in a way, but or Radcliffe does at least. But that's it. They just want power and land to rule
Mhm.
over.
All right.
Next one.
So
Next.
I wanna see.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Hades.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Okay. Mine's really good. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I chose Yzma.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
I chose Yzma. Everybody calm down. I feel like not only like, I mean, I'm a very visual person. So when I look at the two of them and I see like not only their character
Okay,
color palettes, but the backdrops, I like
charisma. They're so
shut up.
funny. They're no, like they would work
Yes,
so. I was just
they
thinking
would.
about
They'd
this.
be
I was like,
hilarious.
oh, ah.
Like they have a very like visually for me, I think that they would just look good together, but they
Yeah.
like match each other's level of chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And they both have like these huge ideas that like in theory could go really well, but their execution
They both
is
try
not
to
as
kill
smooth.
children.
Yeah. Everybody tries to kill children on this list.
It's fine.
So
I feel like they relate with their henchmen or sidekicks because like they're both really not good. Period. So it's like I feel like
It's
they have the
true.
same like level of frustration and can really relate
Yeah.
to each other.
I also feel like they would just light everything on fire all the time together. Like she needs, like she's done with Kronk telling her not to burn things down to the ground. Hades would be like, okay, and just light things on fire with a snap of his fingers. And I feel like she would dig that.
Well, I
Beat that. Beat that.
Well, I chose Ursula.
I disagree, but go ahead.
Well, they are both, first of all, they're both gods. So that's what I kind of went with. They're like part of the same family. So she was born with Triton, who is Poseidon's father. And Zeus is the brother of Hades. So that's what I kind of started my idea with. They both use really, really powerful magic. They can both shapeshift. And they both have supernatural sidekicks. So he has Pain and Panic, and she has Flotsam and Jetsam. So I see them really, really balancing each other out. More on the mystical side,
Okay. Like
and the idea of
magic-wise,
like
yeah.
magic and the gods and goddesses. I feel like they could create a really, really dangerous dynamic or duo. That if they were really, really tried, she was able to basically take control of all of Atlantica. Just over a young girl. So if she had Hades, they could easily take control of Mount Olympus and have control of the seas. So I really don't see anyone stopping either of them at that point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Interesting.
Like she has control of all of the water on Earth, and he has control of the entire sky and hell. So like at that point, what are you gonna do?
Huh.
Just
Nothing.
as a villain standpoint, I don't really see anyone.
Yeah, in terms of like,
them.
I would like to see a team up of them.
Oh, that works. That works.
Okay, Troy, go ahead. Who'd you put for Hades?
For Hades, so I initially had Maleficent and Hades, and then I chose someone else, but I forgot. But then he eventually became a leftover. Oh,
Yeah.
I put him with Oogie Boogie, but I did want them
Ooh.
initially in the beginning, and then they kind of became leftovers. But they're like number one for the leftovers. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
No reason. Just I mean, they're
Chaos.
Just they're there.
yeah.
They
I
They
exist.
do
feel
have
like
they have very similar energy, I would say. Like a little bit. Like
I
I
do
see it.
I do think that like because Oogie Boogie likes to play games and Hades kind of does as
Mhm.
well. I don't know. They
Mhm.
have like the little like chess thing, you know, when
Yeah.
he
Yeah, I know
has
what
his
you're talking
lands and
about.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm curious as to who you guys put with Mother Gothel.
I chose Judge Claude Frollo.
Ooh.
ooh,
So they're
Okay.
both obsessed with beauty and purity. Well, she's obsessed with herself and her purity, while he was obsessed
Mm-hmm.
with Esmeralda's. They both
Mm-hmm.
go to extreme lengths to get what they desire. And they also, fun fact, they both keep kids locked away from the outside world. So they have that
Oh.
fair
that's
amount
so
of
true.
manipulation and
Mm-hmm.
dedication to what they're trying to achieve. And they go to
Mm-hmm.
really, really great lengths to get what they want. She's been actually it's right about the same time. He's like 18 with Quasimodo and she's like 16 with Rapunzel. So it's like
Yeah.
they both have that sense of keeping them for their own personal use for
Uh-huh.
whatever they
Yeah.
want. Um I
Uh-huh.
don't know. There's a lot of similarities between them.
They'd be super strict parents.
That'd
For
be yeah, that would
sure.
not be fun.
That would not be fun at all. No.
Mm-mm. What
Troy,
about
who did you pick?
oh,
Go ahead.
I put Yzma actually with Gothel
Oh.
because I
Okay.
feel
Okay.
like they could weirdly work because Gothel's very like cunning and like very mischievous in a way. More
Mm-hmm.
cunning though. And then Yzma's kind of like a bit more on the crazy side. So I feel like
Mm-hmm.
they kind of balance each other out
I
in
would
that.
love to
Yeah.
have Yzma as an aunt.
Yeah.
I feel like she'd be that like really, really cool aunt. It's like, hey, do you want to like light something on fire? It's like, yeah, let's go.
It's like, oh, I have a problem with this person at school. Oh, we can turn him into a llama.
I love that we've all picked something very different. I actually picked Gaston for Mother Gothel. I think that there are a lot of really like
I can
vain
see it. Yeah.
Disney
Yeah.
villains, but these two in particular take the cake for me. I feel like Gothel
Mm,
is so addicted to looking young, and like that's only going to be amplified to further please Gaston. So I feel like that is an aspect of it.
Wait,
I also feel
actually,
like and I feel like they both kind of thrive on being like the power couple. That's what I
mhm.
think that they would thrive, like wanting to be better than everybody else.
And like
yeah.
they're both obsessed with like their looks too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's a really good one.
they're like that Instagram couple that only cares about being on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right. So, who did you put for Constance Hatchaway?
Ooh.
Armida, why don't you go
You want me to
first?
go first? I
Yeah.
put her with Han. I put her with Hans.
Interesting.
Oh, that makes sense.
I
I
didn't
think
think about that actually.
They're
I
both they're both unafraid to use love as a weapon to their advantage.
yeah.
okay, that is
Yeah.
that's good.
Uh-huh.
That's good.
And I also feel like, he's a prince, so he's got money, so she'd be down.
Baby got that money. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was it. That's all
All
I
right,
wrote.
Troy. What did you
I
choose?
put Constance Hatchaway with the Queen of Hearts because they both like to behead other people.
Oh, well.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
They'd have so much fun.
Yes.
I
What about
actually
you, Sky?
put her with Prince John.
Oh, okay.
Because
Another prince.
that's mainly
Oh.
why, because their love of money and wealth and crave for the higher power and authority. I think
Mhm.
they'd really, really work well in the relationship. I did say the downside though, she would kill him for his money, so not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, she'd kill him. Yeah.
And there's two Doms in the relationship, so I don't know how well that would go, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They both thrive of controlling other people and the money aspect. So that's where I kind
Yeah.
of went with that.
Uh-huh. That's good.
Interesting.
No, but that was really, really smart what you chose. I was like, wow, I did not even think about
Yeah,
that.
me too.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Thanks. Thank you. All right. Let's see what I'm going through here. We've gone through like some of these. What about have you both talked about Ursula yet?
Yeah, I put her
No.
with Hades.
Okay. Troy, who did you put with Ursula?
I put her with the evil queen. I don't know if I
Okay.
talked about it, but
ahead.
I feel like they both like to use magic, and they can make various potions and spells and learn a lot from their findings and whatnot.
Mhm.
I
That's
feel
it.
I don't know if this is gonna be bad, but I feel like they'd be the best lesbian couple. Like
No, they
they would
would.
be a
True, yeah,
power
for sure.
couple. Like
Yeah.
that'd be so cool to see like their magic like combined.
No one
Now
would mess with them.
I chose a little bit of a wild card here for Ursula. I chose
Okay.
Captain Hook.
Oh, interesting.
But
Maybe I'm just like
if he's afraid of crocodiles, what about an ugly sea witch? Well, how's that gonna go?
I had this like nautical aesthetic in my head that I was thinking. Also, it was kind of a thing on Once Upon a Time too, so maybe that's where my mind is going.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, wasn't it fake though? Because she was actually the queen.
no, that was different. That was different. That was Ariel in a different episode.
Okay.
But that was Ursula and Hook. I this like idea of like
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah. There's like this aspect of like him ruling the land and her ruling the sea together. I like that land and sea dynamic. I also feel like her ambition would actually balance him out a little bit better because I feel like they're both very chaotic, but she's more straightforward and determined, and he's a little bit more flamboyant. So she could kind of focus him in a little bit more and make him even more dangerous than he already is.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna choose my Gaston. I'm gonna go. So you went with Mother Gothel. I went with Cruella.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I actually had that in
So-
mind.
So
Okay.
he's a hunter and she's a clothing designer. So like whatever he hunts, she can use. They both hate animals, and their egos are off the wall.
Mhm.
I would argue
Yeah.
that like Cruella also has like a very, very high just thing for her looks and her, the way she is and acts and portrays herself. So I kind of see her as the other Mother Gothel in a way. But
do you know who I put with Cruella in the same kind of vibe? I put Clayton.
That
Interesting.
yeah, okay. You kind of had the
I
exact
feel-
same idea. You just had a different character.
A different character essentially because he's the hunter. He's not afraid to kill
Right.
an entire species of animals. For
He-
what? For his ego? Like, I feel like there's literally no
Right.
motivation behind what either of them do to animals, and
Yeah.
they also have this really interesting. Their movies have the same like era kind of vibe to them, which was what drew me to them in the first place.
See,
A little bit, not too much, but like a little bit.
right.
And also they both have this like they both try to put on this outwardly charming persona, but when provoked with intense emotion, they kind of like their artistry in the movie gets like almost demonic and deranged. They like both of their faces kind of almost change completely. into
It's
something that is,
interesting
like,
because they see themselves super normal, but like everyone else sees them as like a really, really insane monster. And it's really
Exactly.
interesting because it shows that in their dynamic.
mhm.
I put for we're doing Gaston, right? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I interrupted, but go ahead. Yes.
Oh no,
Gaston.
you're good. You're good. I was confused because like we are talking about Gaston, but then I also paired him with Clayton
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah.
I feel like they're very like athletic and like very built, like very similar.
Built tough.
Yeah. I don't know why, but they were also a leftover thing. I have a lot of leftovers actually.
Yeah.
But I felt like theirs was very like well put together. You know?
So you had the idea of Ratcliffe already, but I put Clayton with Ratcliffe.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I see
So
that.
they are both conquistadors and conquerors. And they use violence as their weapon. And like you said, how like Clayton's willing to like kill an entire like population. So was Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe killed all the Indians in
Mhm.
Pocahontas and
Mhm.
took over their land. So if you put them together, I feel like they could probably take over a
I
really,
put
really bigger place.
I threw away Frollo and Ratcliffe together, and I put them over there because they're problematic. And I just
They're
Why does that
problematic.
weirdly fit though?
I was like, they're a little bit racist. They're going over there.
Everyone's a little bit racist sometimes.
I literally was like, nope, a colonizer and somebody who sexualized Romani woman. Nope, let's go in the corner.
You mean
Bye.
every Disney male ever?
Oh,
Every
God.
villain like that, if we're gonna be
Yeah.
honest here, like every villain that's been like paired with a younger it's sexualized. Yeah.
Yeah, Jasmine and Jafar, which is why I don't like Jafar. People are like, oh, but a lot of Jafar movies
Meg
like Jafar.
and
And I'm like,
Hades.
no.
Meg and Hades.
Uh-huh.
I think that's it.
Yep.
That is all the Disney male villains.
Actually, no, Clayton and Jane.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Clayton
Clayton
and
and
Jane.
Jane. That's true. Yep. Yep. All right. So we've all
Alright.
done Frollo, right?
We have our
Yeah.
yeah, we have.
Okay, we're done that. Okay.
I'm gonna choose my Yzma. I put her
Ooh,
with
okay.
Dr. Facilier.
Oh.
They
Okay.
both use magic. They both turn people into animals, which I think is super funny. And they both are really, really
I-
smart and intelligent, and like they use their intelligence as their weapon in a way.
hmm I didn't even think about that. That went over my head.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
little,
me
that little
too.
fact about them both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she turns
like,
him
oh,
into
they
a
do
llama,
that.
and he turns
into
Naveen
a
and
frog.
Tiana into a frog. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Oops.
you could have like a whole farm of just people.
I know. Did you say your Yzma? You said your Yzma, right, Troy?
Yeah, I put.
Okay,
And their
Then-
color
yeah.
palette. Oh my god, their color
Yeah, yeah,
palette too. The New Orleans style with like the old Aztec. Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be so pretty.
So going off the tangent of Facilier, I did it entirely for the meme, and I chose the demon. I chose Chernobog. Then that's it.
Are you
That's the only
ready?
reason.
Are you ready?
Literally, that's it. That's the only reason I wanted to make the friends on the other side joke, and now that I've made it, I'm going to bow
I've
out.
got
of
friends
this
on
one.
the other side.
Literally, that's the only reason. I knew I had to have that one, and then once I set that up, then I was like, okay, now I can focus on everything else.
Yeah, that's right.
For mine, Dr. Facilier, I did Cruella because I feel like they're both very fashionable, and
That is true. They both got capes.
That's nice.
yeah, and they don't. They technically both don't really do anything in the
Yeah.
movies. Like besides Dr. Facilier, but like he has like he can't really do much unless the like spirits and stuff.
That's true. He doesn't really do
allow
anything. Yeah.
him.
hmm
What's the next one?
What's the next one? I have three left
Um,
that I haven't talked about yet.
I have 4.
four. Okay.
I have 4 sets.
I was not.
I'll
keeping track.
go. I'll go. No, I am. I'm gonna
Mhm.
go with my Queen of Hearts, and I chose Oogie Boogie.
Haha,
Oh,
yes.
I see that.
They both use
Did I-
games. To
Did I tell you I was
terrorize.
thinking that? I feel
Yeah,
like
you
I
did.
told you that earlier.
did.
Yeah. I got that in your head.
Yeah. One is seen as a higher power, and one is basically the essential of what everyone believes of what fear is. So it's really interesting. Like, she is more scary due to her position of power, and he's more scary due to the mindset of children. So it's kind of like a counterbalance, but they're both terrifying in their own separate ways.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. I had this one little thing, like I loved, you mentioned like the games thing, like he rolls the
Yeah.
dice, she plays croquet as their torture tactics.
Right.
I feel like he would also be like totally down to personally execute anyone for her.
Well, I was gonna say
And he might
they
actually get it
kill for
done.
fun. They kill for fun.
Yeah.
He tortures like Santa Claus
Yeah.
for no reason other than to
He's
do
a
it.
Philadelphian. He's a
Other
Philadelphian.
than to do it. He was like, you know what, this sounds like a fun thing to do on my Sunday afternoon. Like, why not
Mhm.
torture Santa Claus? Like, what's worse than that? Honestly, like
A Philadelphian. Moving on. Let's see. Are there any that you guys are like left over that you really want to talk about?
Hans and yeah, I'll go with yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
who's your Hans? Yeah.
I chose Shan Yu.
Ooh.
Ooh.
They're
Shan Yu was
both
my throwaway. Yeah.
interesting. They're both warmongers. Their end goal is to basically overthrow other kingdoms, and they're incredibly strong-willed. He tortures and almost executes their king, or I don't know what their like thing is called, but
Emperor.
emperor, right? And Hans straight up murders, like almost murders Anna, and tries to kill Elsa. So
Like
they,
anything to take over an empire.
yeah, they are the most dark human beings in their films. So it's very, very interesting. I don't really have anything other than that. They're dark.
Yeah. I have an interesting one that I did. So I put Shan Yu and Headless Horseman because they were my throwaways.
Mhm.
But my last one that they were kind of my leftovers too. But when I put them together, I was like, this is a little bit interesting. I had Pete and the Big Bad Wolf.
I put those two
didn't
together.
Mine
thank
was
you, Troy.
not that. Okay.
I didn't expect it, but when I put it together, I kind of thought like, yeah, this makes, well, first of all, classic animation. So there's that connection in my brain already happening. But I think they're both just like chaotic and simply bumbling about with like literally no direction. They're both terrifying in their own right, but both are extremely they're capable of failing for the dumbest reasons.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They're
yeah.
stupid.
They're just stupid.
They're just dumb.
They're the SpongeBob and Patrick of the villains.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
I put the Headless Horseman with the Big Bad Wolf.
Ooh.
So they both use fear to manipulate the minds of their victims. With the three little pigs and Ichabod Crane. They had stories about both of them, and due just to the amount of power that those stories gave them, gave them more, I guess, room to grow and become more dangerous in a way. Yes, they both don't exactly have any place, and they're not like incredibly evil, but they both end up, I guess, winning in a way. Ichabod Crane ends up dying, and the three little pigs lose all of their houses. So in a way, like their villains kind of win in their situations.
Interesting.
But like the more power that these stories and these fables are given to the characters, like the darker and the more scary they become, and their own separate universes, which is interesting.
I now, given that, I'm thinking I would want to see a team up between Big Bad Wolf and Gaston, just because of intimidation tactics.
Oh yeah.
They have very similar intimidation tactics, so I think I would want to see a team up of them. But go ahead, Troy, keep talking.
I forgot that the Headless Horseman was in a movie. I don't know why.
He's been in like 4 actually.
Yeah.
Actually, not Headless Horseman. He's been in 2. He's been in the Mr. Toad one. I can't think of the name. Ichabod Crane, Sleepy Hollow. That's what it is. And I don't know if you remember this, but the House of Mouse.
Yeah.
Old cartoons. The villain.
Stop! You did not.
There.
You did not just unlock that core memory.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh my
But I
gosh.
like totally forgot about everything, and I was just like, oh yeah, he's in the parade, and then he has a statue in DCA. So I I paired him up with Chernobog because Chernobog is in Fantasmic, which is also in Disneyland.
Yeah.
So
Love
like
that.
that's the main reason why I paired those two together.
Yeah.
The last one was I put Chernobog with Pete. They both fight Mickey.
The common enemy.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? Let's team up, guys. They're both classic animation, Fantasia and Steamboat Willie. And they're both really, really loved and renowned in their own right. And they were both, super important in the way they pioneered the rest of Disney as a company. And I think that's really important for, not only the past, but the future as well. So it's cool to put those two as like a starting point together. And to off. So that's why I put Chernobog with Pete. Honestly, this was really, really fun. I really like this. So
are there any more that Troy, did you have any more?
I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. I don't think so though.
Okay.
That was all the
that was it.
entire
Okay,
list.
great.
Yeah.
I don't think I did Hans because I forgot I don't know what happened, but he's just not on my list anymore. I don't know what
All right.
happened.
Bye, hon.
But-
Throw the whole man out.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve love anyways.
Love is an
To
open.
be clear,
Love is a closed door for him now.
none of these characters deserve love. I just want to put that out there. I don't think any of these characters deserve love. But this was fun anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I would much rather have like a villain movie where like they fall in love over the heroes. Like, who cares
Yeah.
about this innocent love? Like, I'm done with this crap.
A villains themed dating show. Like
New
The
on
Bachelor or
Disney
something like
Plus,
that.
2022.
The Bachelor, but villains.
I would pay money to be a part of this.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So you didn't see Sky and I fight. So that was nice. We
I'm
prepared to fight.
surprised.
We were very respectful of each other. And we even got two that were the same. So I think we did a really good job, babe. We
Congrats.
did
Oh,
a
yeah.
great job.
Do you guys
job.
know? Because I know we had similarities. Like we paired them the exact same. Did you guys keep track of that? I don't know. But I think I did 1 and 1 with both. of
Yeah, Troy and I had one, Sky and I had two.
Or depending
And
on
to
where
be
you guys
fair,
are.
We
Me
did
and
discuss
you
one of them
have-
beforehand.
Yeah. Well, me and you have one, Troy. I don't remember
Mhm.
who it was. I'm gonna listen to the episode back, obviously, and then
Yeah.
I'll get back
Yeah.
to you on that. But
We'll
Yeah.
text each other later about it.
like, whoa, we're
That
closer
was
than we
cool.
thought. Nice.
We have one opinion that's the same. That's crazy.
But is there anything
All
else,
right.
you guys, or is that it?
I think I'm
think that's-
good. Are
yeah.
you good?
Yeah, I
Alright.
don't really want to do Zero to Hero because we kind of just did that. Like,
Yeah, we did that.
Days
So
ago.
nothing much has
Um,
changed. We're all good, right? We're all good.
Yeah.
yeah, we're all chilling. It's great.
We're all
heroes
chilling,
here.
yeah.
Hero to hero.
Hero to
Yes,
hero.
to hero.
Hero to hero.
We need a new segment called Villain to Villain.
I was gonna am I if we were gonna do Zero to Hero, I was gonna talk about how Sky and I play Mario Kart, but I fit that in there anyway, so we're good.
And you lost.
She won 3 in a
I
row
want-
though. Tic tac toe, you know.
But
Two completely different games.
Yeah.
but before we leave, buy our merch because
Yes, buy our merch.
we're having
Buy our
fun.
merch.
It's really
Buy our
cool.
merch.
It's good. It's fun. It's pretty.
It's really pretty.
You get cute buttons out of it. Like I don't know. I love it. There's a couple designs I want to work on tonight.
If
to-
you're not watching the YouTube,
on.
if you're not watching the YouTube video, go watch the YouTube video so you can see the
Or just the beginning,
the
so you
button.
can see the button.
show the button, show the
Or
button.
Wait,
or
Go to
watch to the end.
some imagination,
the-
huh?
Part 2, go to the button. You can see. Oh, it's so cute. I love
so
it.
good.
Not the gumdrop button.
Oh no!
Wrong.
I literally
wrong
watched that
podcast.
movie today.
Shrek is love.
Shrek is life.
But thank you guys as always for listening and streaming the chaotic Dream of Fantastic Dream podcast. If you guys could please leave us a like and a review on the episode. It really does help the show. But as always, Armida, take us out.
Dream a fantastic dream.